So this is going to be part 2 of my carsgadget.com front and rear camera install on a W205 C300. This one in particular, if anybody's wondering, is a 2015. Did not come with the cameras. And if you're wondering why there's little sparkly diamonds, it's my wife's car. So, once your install's done, that little flashing red light means you are good to go. So if you watched part 1, you kind of know where we left off. So as mentioned in part 1, both red wires from your cables coming from your front and rear camera, mentioned here, front, rear, don't mix them up, both go to the one purple wire. All these other ones are unused. I zip tied them out of the way. You only use the purple. I have soldered mine shrink tubing. My peace of mind, connection is secure, will not come apart once I put us all back together. Everything's tucked in there. As mentioned previously, your head unit is held in by these little hinges. You unscrew the torque screw here, pivot it forward, and it lets your head unit out. To put it back in, simply pop it in, screw them back in, as mentioned in part 1. So I'll also bring up a few little things I have found that some people may find difficult or not understand, so you don't mess something up. So make sure your battery's disconnected when you go down this journey before you start disconnecting any of your little connectors, especially the ones in here. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And that's the little fancy one where you have to push the center part down. The gray little slides forward and it disconnects, and in reverse to lock it back in, or your little hand controls will not work. A little tip, this little LED right here goes right in there. So little LED goes in here. There is no connector. I did not mess with it. It simply has a little cover, little latches on the side, left and right. Pop them off, LED lifts out, comes out with your harness. Don't tug on it, or you will screw it up. Your cigarette lighter, if you notice, tabs go backwards. Here's the connector. So you don't pull out, you pull backwards. If you pull out, you're going to be looking for a new cigarette lighter, and you might mess up these little plastic tubes that illuminate everything. So pull backwards. So if you see some of my other videos on wiring up an amp, running the wires, basically I followed the same path. My camera wires come in here, go out the passenger side, had the carpets all out, you can still see the trims out. Front camera goes that way, rear camera goes that way. So let's take the journey. Once again, here's the final glimpse. My battery is connected, system is on. Here, before we go any farther, let's show you how it works. So it is sunny outside, so they don't work too well. When I had them pointed on, they work great. So plug and play. There's your reverse camera. Fortunately, my trunk is open, so it's looking to the sky. Pop it in the drive. Pretty palm trees. Emblem's not in, so it's also pointing to the sky. Plug and play. Reverse, drive. The system is fully automatic, so gotta love it. Just plug it in correctly, follow instructions. Remember, blinking red light means good. All right. So we got some more diamonds here. You do have to cut a hole out to mount the camera in. And then you gotta fish it through your best way possible. I follow the factory harness. I drilled a hole in that rubber grommet you can't see right here, and I fed it in, and that basically gets behind your carpets, back up in there. Yep, more purple lights. That's my wife's car once again, and these cables are running right behind that carpet, behind the trim, to the side, and they basically fit right in there. All right, back camera. runs through here. You do have these little troughs, all that good stuff. Plastic is very easy to remove. Sorry about that. I am a little clumsy. So, previous video, here's my amp positive. Here's my rear cable wire. Here's some speaker wires if anybody's wondering. On the passenger side, it is a silver or gray and black and a gray wire. Those are your speakers that are in your door. That's a whole nother video. There's the rear camera. You do have to remove the whole handle, disassemble. Here's the factory handle, right there. You basically just have two little Torx. The button that unlatches it, you'll screw it on, screws right back in. Two screws up in here. 1, 2, and then these little spring latches both sides. In order to get to that, you do have to remove that black piece of trim and the interior carpet. Now, here's what I have learned. Here's that black piece of trim. Pops in there very easily. People have difficulty with these little orange latches. So, I took a 5/16 12-point socket, which conveniently is very nice and snug on it. So when it's installed, in here, there would be one right there, and then there's two on the other side. I basically took the socket, stuck it on all the way, squeezed it on. I had a little hook, a little pry, and I just pulled it out from the outside and it popped right off. So, that's probably one of the most difficult things I heard people do. If you're smart, 12-point socket, 5/16, works out well. Just some of my trim removal and Torx, basically what you need. I did follow my camera wire right along the factory harness. Zip tie it plenty. Remove the plastic trim from your hinge. You don't want it to get caught anywhere because then your camera will stop working. Tucked it all behind this carpet. And then it gets me behind my seat, goes down into all the factory channels and start running them all the way to the front. Now, I do have some other videos on my amp install and I have had some questions. Where do I get my remote for my amp? Right in this harness is just one little baby gray wire. And that is the wire I use for the remote on the amp. Down under there. And if anybody's wondering, I had pickup truck little Pioneer boxes with some 8-inch subs because my wife needs her trunk space. So hopefully this helps out anybody trying to install a camera. Once again, took me a little bit, but I wanted to make sure I got all my connections, wires, zip ties, everything's nice and secure and works correctly. You don't want to go back in and fix anything, and do it right the first time. Props to carsgadget.com. Great product, great instructions. Follow it, take your time, disconnect the battery, and you'll be happy as I am. Thanks. Ask any questions if you have. If not, enjoy the journey. Bye-bye.